Shalom, shalom, it's the brother Kadash. I'm going to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Doing honors to all the brothers in this truth. Speaking about the apostles, they was just saying, Apostle Tahar was just saying that, I don't want to mix his words up, but this is what he was saying pretty much was the NBA, there's a lot of people in the NBA and the NFL that's following the whole Hebrew Israelite things. Pretty much. I'm just going to leave it there. So we're going to see if a lot of these different, entertainers, athletes, if they revolt and stand up against this. But this is the NCAA, which I believe is college basketball, puts contact tracing devices on everyone in the tournament. Contact tracing devices. Now, the thing is this don't seem like they had, a meeting and voting and the players voted to do this. It seems more like they have no choice. If they want to be a part of the tournament, they have to do this. So this is Revelation chapter 13. Not saying that this is the mark of the beast, but this could be the mark of the beast technology. It's just a part of the technology, but the mark of the beast will be introduced here pretty soon. The mark of the beast has been around. There's already people that have the mark of the beast right now, but introduced to the masses here pretty soon, so we're about to see, and we seeing it happening by things like this. This is Revelation chapter 13. Verse 15, and he had power to give life into the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. That's what it's going to get to. Verse 16, and he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or on their foreheads. Now, I think they're putting these on like ankle bracelets. But it's just showing you the technology is here. When was there a big article and a big research going on about these, what you're seeing on your screen right now, these contact tracing devices? It seemed like they just popped up out of nowhere, like they always had them. There was nothing like, okay, they're trying to figure out how to make these contact tracing devices. They're 50%, they're 75%, they're 80% through, they almost got it. We didn't see none of that. It's just you wake up the next day and boom. NCAA put contact tracing devices. Where's the team at? Where's the people that's behind the scenes creating these? That's putting in the time and the hours to develop and creating these. They're getting no media, no image, and that's how I feel personally about the mark of the beast. Is they're gonna come out one day and they're gonna introduce it and it's gonna be boom, it's there. You see, and it says to receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not gonna be able to buy, you're not gonna be able to sell, you're not gonna be able to participate in everyday regular life if you don't take the mark of the beast. And this is the development. This stuff right here that's on your screen, this is the development of it. So we're seeing it right now. It's an ankle bracelet. But one day they're going to come out and it's going to be in your right hand or your forehead.
Put contact tracing devices on everyone in the tournament.
These tracking devices going off, man. Well, it's my son. Are you out of your area? I think you're out of your area. You step up. No, look at it. It's my thing, bro.
So I'll play it again, matter of fact. So you seen him.
NCAA put contact tracing devices on everyone in the tournament.
Oh, I'm trying to pause it right there.
NCAA put contact tracing devices on everyone. So
you see it. I couldn't get it when it was beeping, but it's kind of beeping on and off a red light, and you see it is on his leg. So because of his love for basketball, whoever that is, his love for sports, he gonna take it. And this is going to come down to the mark of the beast too, man. Because of your love for this world, that's why, what is it, First John chapter 2, verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things in it. Here, let me see if I can find it since I bring it up. Because you being attached to these things of the world is going to cause you to take the mark of the beast. You loving sports so much, when they say here, well, if you want to continue in sports, you got to take the mark of the beast. What you gonna do? I mean, what you think is gonna happen? That's gonna be more temptation for you to take it. You love money. They gonna say, look, we give you this money, we give you that money. If you want your next stimulus, you got to take the mark of the beast. All these different things. So it's gonna be more temptation. Whatever you like. You want to go to concerts and stuff like that. Hey, You could go back to concerts and stuff like this. You could go on vacation, but you got to take this. That's why it says love not the world. Here, let me see if I can find it. Verse 15. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. The mark of the beast is going to be a thing that's in the world. Love it not. That's a precept. They say, what's the precepts for the mark of the beast? They're going right there. Because it's going to be something of the world, something that the whole world's going to take. It's going to be their new technology that they're going to put out there for the whole world to take. So it says, love not the things in the world. Precept. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? Because same thing with the mark of the beast. If you take the mark of the beast, then the love of the Father is obviously not in you. And you're going to be punished for it. I mean, there's just no way around it. Actually, it goes into it even more. Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the lust of pride is not of the Father, but is of the world. Because you're lusting for these things, so they're going to use your lust against you for you to take the mark of the beast. You got to be able to let go and give up these things. You got to pick up your cross, you know what I mean? Because you going to forsake brethren, you're going to forsake parents, you're going to all that. You're going to be willing to lose all that. You're going to be willing to lose your life. Scripture say he that is willing to lose his life shall inherit everlasting life. You know, verse 17, it says, "In the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doesn't the will of God abide forever." And what's the will of God? To not take the mark of the beast. You know, there's a punishment for taking the mark of the beast. So you got to do the will of the Lord. But if you take the mark of the beast and you're being carnal, which is the implant chip, well, all that stuff is going to pass away and you're going to pass away with it. You know, so, but you're different lust in the world. You know, you got a lust for cars. You got a lust for everyday regular life. You got a lust to go on vacation. You got a lust for sporting events. You got a lust for entertainment. All those lusts is going to be even more temptation during this time to get you to take the mark of the beast. Because if you don't take it, then you're going to be persecuted. That's Matthew chapter 24. You know, for Yahweh's shy namesake, you're going to be persecuted if you don't take it. You know, but to get from under that hell that's going to be coming down, that second Esdras chapter 16, they're going to come down, a great multitude going to come down upon us. To get from under that, they going to introduce, and this is my own opinion right here, this part, they're going to introduce the mark of the beast and say that you can take the mark of the beast and everything goes back to normal. That's why you're going to have all hell breaking loose, persecution, affliction, Jacob's trouble. And at the same time, you're going to have people going by everyday regular life, marrying, just like during the time of Noah before the great flood happened. You're going to have both of these things happening simultaneously. So what's going to be the difference? So we got to ask ourselves, what is going to be the difference then? If you're going to have people marrying everyday regular life, when the Lord returns like a thief in the night, all hell break loose. And at the same time, you're going to have people going through affliction, persecution, all those different things. Well, what's the difference? Me personally, I believe it's the mark of the beast. It's going to be the mark of the beast. If you got it, then you're going to be able to live everyday regular life until, you know, the end comes, until all hell really break loose and nukes and stuff get to dropping out the sky and stuff like that. And if you don't have it, then that's when you're going to be persecuted, and, you know, things are going to be harder for you because you're not going to have access to train stations, cabs, Ubers, hotel rooms, flights, concerts, football games, basketball games. And really, and it's going to come so deep, you ain't going to have access to schooling, to go to work, different things like that. So, you know, here I'll jump back into Revelations to give a warning. This is Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he should be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb." That's what's going to happen if you do take the mark of the beast. So don't take it, you know. Revelations chapter 15. This is why you don't. Revelations 14:9 is the punishment for taking it. Revelations 15 verse 2 is the reward for not taking it. "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, having the harps of God. So why? Because they were saved. So they're standing on the sea of glass, while underneath the glass all hell is breaking loose. The second death is happening, fire and brimstone, the nukes are hitting different places and stuff like that, but they were saved out of it for not taking the mark of the beast. So with that, I'm gonna say salvation to the elect. Shalom.